Thank you. I'm 75. And it really frosts my pumpkin when I hear 40-year-olds complaining about being old. Jesus Christ, these socks are older than that. And then they whine, oh, what kind of quality of life going to be like when I get to be 90? Quality of life? They have no quality of life. They live with their family. They got dead-end jobs. The highlight of their day is waking and baking. You want to talk? Yeah, you want to talk quality of life? Be 90. No job, no cares, and the prospect of a morphine drip. You know, I also don't like old people because they're so my age. So the Secret Service has successfully stopped 3 assassinations. 3 assassinations. I mean, it's getting as bad as the 60s. In the 60s, they shot President Kennedy. Then they shot Martin Luther King. And then they shot Bobby Kennedy. But not before RFK Jr. was born, damn it. And in the 60s, we had a lot fewer guns, but better shots. You know, in the 60s, politicians meant what they said. They walked the walk, they talked the talk, and they stand up and got shot. Now, you may not know this, but in the 60s, the NRA, the National Rifles Association, actively worked for gun control because they didn't want the Black Panthers to get weapons. Today, it's every right-wing wingnut wants a gun. Which I ask you a question, is that cultural appropriation? Or is it just that, it probably is, that the maggots and the Black Panthers want weapons because the rule of law no longer protects them? You know, the rule of law, the concept that it's supposed to substitute for self-help and violence. That's so fucked up these days. Even liberals are taking the law into their own hands. They're going to the streets. They're demanding the end of tyranny. They're demanding the better slogans. I mean, even Joe Biden has a weapon. I'm not sure where he left it. It might be with Hunter. But he has one. I joined a brand new religion. I used to be Jewish. Now I practice pickleball. Hey, come on, it's great. It was real easy to learn. I got hooked immediately. Before I knew it, I was a pickleball pusher. Psst, psst, Clyde. Just try a couple of hits. Wowzer, pickleball's the fentanyl sports. And you know what? It's made me a much better partner. I've learned that no ball's worth the fall. I've learned never to give advice to my partner, especially my wife. And I've learned that mixed doubles is a lot of fun, only on the court. But I've had to learn a whole new vocabulary. I've had to learn that the kitchen is a restricted zone. I've had to learn that the divorce alley is when you hit the ball between your opponents, and that the dink is an elegant shot you put in the other team's kitchen. And I love, you can see this coming, I love putting my balls in the kitchen. But we got a real problem with injuries. I mean, people stretch and they pull a muscle. They fall and they break their ankles. And they're getting black eyes when they're fighting with tennis players about who gets the court. But when I play, you know what our biggest source of injury is? Is when the gray-haired grandpas who haven't gone to a gym in 10 years to work out because they're too busy babysitting, going to doctors, play the gym bras, you know, the bare-breasted, that can really slam that ball. Inevitably, there is a broken ego when the bras get beaten. Hey, look, I hate the fact that just because I'm over 70, people think I'm old. And on the subway, it's the pregnant women that give me their seat. And my only pickup line is, help, I've fallen and I can't get it up. Thank you very much. I'm Mark Kalchek. Follow me on Instagram.